Hello and welcome, Taurus, to your weekly reading for the week of September the 7th to the 13th. So, funny story. I actually did your reading, I did your whole reading, and my camera, something happened, and it stopped recording after about 3/4 of the way through. So, I decided to leave the cards on the table, and we'll just go through the reading again because I'm not too sure what happened there, but we'll just start fresh and go from there. But I had shuffled everything for you guys all up, but I feel it was a very important message that was coming through this reading, so I didn't want to just redo it. So let's begin. So your current situation for this week, we have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Devil. Your challenge is the Three of Cups, clarified by the Six of Swords. The advice for you for this week is the Six of Swords, clarified by the Lover's card. And your outcome, we have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Seven of Cups. Okay, so let's get back to it, even though you didn't see the first one, and that's okay. Okay, so your current situation, Taurus. We have the Three of Swords and the Devil card. So this is a nasty situation. Whatever this is for you personally, this is not a quality situation right here. Pardon me. This can be a third party situation. This could be a lot of hurt, heartache, toxic relationship, toxic situation, toxic circumstances, especially with the Devil card here. This is something, whatever this is for you, whether this is a relationship or it is your job, your career, you're not happy there. You're not happy there, you're not enjoying yourself, and quite frankly, this is horseshit, right? This is a horseshit situation, and no one's having any fun, especially not you. I feel very strongly for most of you, this is really related to money, to your career or your job, and that it's not making you happy, right? In fact, it's doing the exact opposite. It's causing you heartache and stress and pain and hurt. Perhaps maybe some of you even got involved in a relationship at work. I think perhaps for a few of you that may be the case. But nevertheless, clearly, this is a strong indication that it has not worked out. And it only makes things just that much worse. But whatever this situation is, it's not very fun. Your challenge for this week, Taurus, and this current situation that you're in, we have the Three of Cups and the Six of Swords. So this is very much. It's not always easy to come out of something. When you're feeling very stressed and hurt and beat down, and you have this big toxic energy kind of hanging over you, it's not always easy to break free from that. So your challenge is going to be to kind of do that, right? As you can see here by the Three of Cups, they're celebrating, they're getting together with friends and family, and they're enjoying each other's company, and they're basically uplifting their spirits, right? For each other. They're uplifting each other, and they're really enjoying themselves. Because even though you may not seem like, well, what do I have to celebrate, right? At the very least, you can celebrate life. You're alive, your heart is beating, you're breathing the air. That's really what's most important. Your loved ones are safe, and what more could you really ask for, right? But ultimately, it's also going to be a challenge for you to step away and walk away from whatever this Three of Swords and Devil energy is for you, especially if it's related to work. It's not always easy to leave your job behind, because we get very caught up in, this isn't, what is familiar to you, what you've been doing. Perhaps you've been doing it for a long time. And I feel for a lot of you, it's not going to be easy to just walk away from a job, right? And go do something new. And that can be said, the same thing for a relationship too. If this is a relationship for some of you, then absolutely, it's not always easy to walk away from a relationship, even if it's toxic, right? We get caught in these traps, and that energy is very heavy, and it weighs us down, and it keeps us attached when we don't want to be attached. So your challenge is going to be to, kind of look at the bright side and realize what is actually out there. And honestly, to it's going to be a challenge perhaps for you to lighten up. I mean, I feel kind of like a jerk for saying that, but you don't want to drag this energy home with you, especially if it's work, right? We've all gone to work. We've had bad days, bad weeks, bad years, whatever it is. You're dealing with people, and all you want to do, you're in there and you're clenching your fists and your steam's coming out of your ears, and you're like, I just want to throttle this person. I hate their guts. Yes, people can push your buttons. There's no question. Don't bring it home, right? And make sure that when you're out with your friends, you guys are celebrating. When you're with your friends, your family, your loved ones, that you're celebrating, that you're enjoying each other's company, and you're not just talking about how much work is garbage or this relationship is crap or whatever the situation is for this Three of Swords and this devil energy. I feel for most of you it's really related to work and career. So your challenge is going to be to enjoy the company of your friends and do just that. Talk about other things. Engage in different conversations, not just about what is not working, what is stressing you out, what is weighing you down. Because the more you talk about that, that's all it's going to really kind of bring back into your life is more of that, unfortunately. So you're being asked, it's going to be a challenge for you to get away from that and to move away from that. But that's what you're being asked to do with the Six of Swords. Move away from that thinking, that mentality, from that entire situation. And when you are not at home, you're with your friends and your family, love them, celebrate them, enjoy yourself with them, and leave the work crap behind you. Your advice is also the Six of Swords, right? Clarified by the Lovers. So same as this other Six of Swords is to move away, right? Is to move away from this nasty situation, right? This horseshit situation. If you see here on this side is the water is all very choppy, and he's taken what he needs and he's moving away to much calmer waters. And that is really what the Six of Swords is all about. You're moving away from a stressful, rocky situation that is not leaving you feeling real good, right? It's if you've ever been on a choppy sea, or choppy waters in a boat, it's not enjoyable, right? You're getting sprayed in the face with cold water, or and when you start smashing into all those choppy waves, it can leave you feeling real seasick very quickly too, right? And you often can't just wait to get to calmer seas or land in that matter. This can also indicate that you may actually be moving, like moving house, moving jobs even, right? But moving away from something that is no longer serving you, that has been choppy, that's been difficult, that's been a shitty situation that causes you a lot of stress and anxiety, and perhaps even a lot of bitterness, right? And the Lovers, most people look at the Lovers and think, oh, the Lovers, well, that's pretty self-explanatory, and what does that have to do with this? But the Lovers is yes, it's about love and relationships and respect and commitment, there's no question, but it's also about making a choice, right? And you're making a choice. What are you going to do? Are you going to take the high road, or are you going to just consider to do the same thing that you've been doing, right? So the advice is to make that choice to move away from whatever it is that is clearly not a good situation for you, especially if it's if it's got to do with your work and your career. That plays a large role in our lives for obvious reasons, right? And if you're not happy at work and it's a stressful, nasty situation, you can easily drag that around with you. And you get stuck inside that energy, and everywhere you go, it's bitterness, and you feel shitty, and it's never very fun. So I understand why it's a challenge, because honestly, I've been there. If you talk to people that know me, they tell you, yeah, that used to be me. So I understand completely. I truly do. But you're being asked to make the choice to step away from that, right? Just get away from it, move away from it. I'm not saying quit your job and just go for broke, but conscious choices need to be made. And even if you just make the choice to leave this career, this job, this person, this situation, relationship, whatever it is for you, know that there is calmer waters ahead of you in doing so, right? And really, your outcome kind of suggests exactly that, right? We have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups. So, you know, this is a new offer, right? This can be a new job offer, a new start for you, a new beginning. You know, something that is coming in towards you, that because you've moved away from, you know, if you take this advice and you move away from that nasty job, that nasty situation that is not leaving you feeling real good. And it's always difficult to move away from something. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do? There's not much going on. The Seven of Cups indicates that you have more options than you realize. You actually have a lot of options. You're just maybe not aware of them at this time, right? Because our judgment can be clouded, and especially when we're weighed down by heavy energy like this, right? But this is very much new offers. This is a new job offer. This is a new start, and you have more options than you realize. So that's a pretty darn good outcome, if you ask me. You know, your options are plenty, right? So a lot of options, a lot of offers. You have probably more abilities than you realize, and they are going to be much more suited to who you truly are and to your lifestyle and the kind of life that you want to lead, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles for you, Taurus. This is very much, you know, about balancing and prioritizing, right? There's a lot of, you have to ask yourself, what is the most important thing to me right now, right? What is more important? Is it more important that I bring home a paycheck because I've worked at this job for X amount of years? Or is it more important my own well-being and my mental health and how I'm treating the people that are around me, right? And how I come across to the people that I love, right? It's possible, because it used to happen to me where, you know, I come home from work and that's all I would talk about was how much I hated my job and this person and the situation, and it was all awfulness. And after a while, people were like, hey, yo, you know what? Like, let's dial that down a little bit. Like, you got to talk about something else. It can't be the only thing that you ever talk about. This is work, right? And how much you were unsatisfied at work to boot, which makes it all that much worse. So this is really about prioritizing. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing to you, right? You got to balance everything. Work is not everything. A paycheck is not everything, right? You know, being at a job for X amount of years, and because you've always done it, doesn't mean that you always have to do it. So being asked to weigh out everything and be like, okay, we need to balance a little bit more because things might be a little bit off balance here, right? And when your life is more in balance, and when your work life and your home life and your social life is more in balance, everything runs a lot smoother and you're a lot happier. At the bottom of the other deck here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You have a lot of pentacles, but it's no surprise. You are an earth sign represented by the pentacles in tarot. So, you know, this is the pentacles energy, especially for the Knight. This is the slowest moving Knight. He's very much, he makes the right choices. He makes the right decisions. He takes the action that's necessary. He doesn't do it overnight, right? So might be taking you a little bit of time, but he takes the necessary actions and works towards the things. He's a hard worker. He's smart, very intelligent, and very reliable, right? And that's what you are, Taurus. You know, I mean, you're the bull, right? I mean, you get it done, and, you know, you don't mess around, right? And you're very, very reliable. You're very strong, very sure-footed. So you'll make the right choice and decision that you need to do here, and especially once you set your mind to it, things get rolling, you'll make the right choices and decision for yourself. But just remember that there are offers available to you that will be coming in. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to quit your job first or move along from that job first before these pop up. Just get the ball rolling. Put that thought in your head, and, you know, don't be surprised that if you just put that thought in your head that, hey, you know what, I have options. There's offers out there for me. Just put that thought in your head, and then when you look at whatever this crap situation is, this horseshit situation is for work and career, you're going to worry about it less and less. It's going to have less and less of an effect on you because now your focus is going to be moving forward. So I had already drawn a Moonology Oracle card for you in the first video, but we have the full moon in Sagittarius look at the bigger picture. And that's really important. That's what you're really being asked here to do. You're being asked to look at the bigger picture, because right now, especially when you're stuck under this energy of the Three of Swords and the Devil energy, and whatever's not jiving at the moment for you, it's hard to see the bigger picture when that is all kind of on top of you. But you're really being asked to see the bigger picture here, because there's a lot more available to you than you perhaps realize. And it's only going to be once you start to move away and start to be like, no, I want to go in the direction where there's calmer waters. I want to be where I don't have these issues, and that's important, is to focus on what you want, not what's not working for you. If you focus on what you don't enjoy and what's not happy in your life, you're going to get more of that. So look at the bigger picture, because there's a lot more offered to you. Because this was sort of a career reading, and it was the necessary reading that the universe wanted to convey for the messages to come to you, I decided to pull 2 Angels of Abundance cards for you from their Oracle deck. And we have, it is safe for you to receive, for the first card. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So this is very much in line with these offers and these options that you have available to you, right? You have these offers, there's offers coming, there's more options than you realize, and it's safe for you to accept them. It's safe for you to receive what is coming to you. You've worked hard, you deserve it. No matter what has happened, we all deserve way more than what we currently have, for the most part, for most of us. But it's safe for you to receive. Open yourself up and accept what is going to be being offered to you. You might be surprised at what comes your way. But you need to be open to it, right? Be open and receptive, and accept, receive with grace and gratitude is very important. The second card that came out while I was shuffling is no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Truer words have never been spoken, right? The more that we complain about anything, we're just affirming that. You talk to this person and you start talking and you complain about your job. You talk to this person and you're complaining about this situation. You talk to this other person and you complain about the same thing. And then you go home and you talk to your friends and your family about the exact same things, and you're complaining about it all the time. So you're putting that out there. Every time that you put that out there, the universe is like, okay, we've got to have to send you some more of that. That's what you're putting out there. That's what you want. Right? Even if you say, oh, I hate it, that is your energy. That's the energy and the thought and the vibrations that are going out to the universe. And the universe says, your wish is my command. It sends it right back to you. So do your best to not complain about your situation. Better is on the way. Look at the bigger picture. There are offers coming towards you. There really are. And you have more options than you realize. This energy of your current situation, you're not enjoying it. I know you're not. Right? I can feel that this is how heavy this is on you. Right? No one enjoys that. Right? And I hate to say it, but it's almost like it's ruining your life. You're not having fun. So do your best to move away from that. Right? And when you're with your friends and family, do your best to enjoy yourself and leave all that stuff behind you. When you step away from the office or the work or whatever your situation might be, whenever you walk out of that place, you leave all that stuff back there. Start looking forward, because there's a lot that's coming in towards you. And it's good. It's all very good. All right, Taurus, I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon.